All right, YouTube. So I wanted to talk about a topic while this is still fresh. I was going to talk about this in my stream I did, earlier. Well, technically it'd be last night because it's already 1:08 a.m., so I figure I might as well just say it was last night, which it technically was, but whatever. All that semantics aside. But yeah, so I was going to talk about this, but originally, I guess, just it slipped from my mind because I was just ranting about a whole bunch of other different things. I had like 5 different topics I was talking about. I was like talking about one thing and then talking about another thing and then I was just going off about everything. Like I was going off about so many different other things that this completely slipped my mind. So while I'm still awake before I go to bed and while I'm just here chilling with my laptop, Roku TV, 50 drinks over here, you know, y'all know how that shit goes with me. But anyway, so I want to talk about this. Kayla Maupin, guy I've mentioned on this channel a couple times, that Flame of Liberation exposed, guy who used to work for Center of Political Innovation, which is like a socialist gathering organization and a anti-imperialist communist organization. It has a lot of recognition, and Nick is a part of it, or at least I think he still is. I mean, as far as I know, anyways. And Kayla Maupin was in it, and Nick knew Kayla Maupin for a long time, and come to find out, all these abuses came out about him, and that Kayla Maupin betrayed a lot of people in the organization, was a sexual harasser, and would take advantage of people's vulnerabilities. Just not a good guy. Not a good guy whatsoever. And he deleted his Twitter after all these revelations broke out, and after Flame of Liberation and other anti-imperialists came out and spoke out against Kayla Maupin and people who knew him and posted all the stuff on Twitter. He deleted his Twitter. He left YouTube for like 2 months, and it was either like 2 or 3 nights ago that Kayla Maupin came back, and the video that Kayla Maupin made was just filled with nothing but excuses. And I also put this on my Twitter as well. You can look me up on Twitter. I'm Zach G on Twitter. But anyway, it is literally the biggest bunch of fucking crock of bullshit that I've ever heard. Like, Kayla Maupin was just like, all these people have said this about me, and I admit my mistakes, but at the same time, I never did anything wrong. I never did anything wrong, even though I am admitting mistakes. I never did anything wrong. These people, this and that. And then he could not help but mention Flame of Liberation in the video, like, multiple times. He had, like, his face panned in the video, like, panning up to his face a bunch of times, and that, oh, these people in CPI betrayed me, and that they did this and they did that. The dude is full of excuses. The reason he got away from YouTube for so long is because he wanted to take time to make up excuses for himself and deny that he did anything wrong. And I've been reading some stuff on Twitter as well. That one to a tweet from a guy named Dust James Netlin said, quote, Kayla Maupin had zero respect for working people and has betrayed nearly everyone he's worked with. Anyone willing to continue to support him does a serious disservice to our comrades in our class. Okay, that's one of them. There's a bunch of others. Like, there's a bunch of people that have spoken out against him, and rightfully so. And I've never met Kayla Maupin. I've seen him on YouTube a bunch of times. I've been a fan of him for a long time. I was a fan of him for a long time up until I found out he did this shit. Then I unsubscribed him on YouTube, unfollowed him everywhere. It's just, I was not prepared to be associated with this guy because this guy did bad things. He did bad things. He did not commit simple mistakes that could just be swept under the rug. Like, no, that's not how it is. That's not how it goes with people like this. This is a dude that has committed all sorts of abuses and manipulation. He was a manipulator. He he just did all sorts of cultish things. He wanted it all for himself. It took him all this time to make up these excuses. And he was once kicked out of the Workers' World Party in 2015. And then I guess that's how he made center of political innovation. And then he's failed miserably on a whole bunch of different things. He's got hatred for all sorts of different people. I mean, I'm just looking through all of this stuff. Like, Caleb Maupin was just full of excuses, just literally full of excuses. He's a master manipulator. Like, the number one thing about Caleb Maupin, I mean, I know I'm kind of rambly on this video because there's not a whole lot I know about him, but then there's a lot I do know about him. And I'm just trying to put it all together as best as I can. I mean, it's just, the dude just is a manipulator. The dude took advantage of people that looked up to him and would exploit them sexually and would harass them and would just do, like, he would just do all of this creepy shit. He would just do all of this creepy shit. He would do all of this under the guise of being an anti-imperialist. All of these people, all of these comrades that looked up to him for so long, he mistreated them and took advantage of them. He took advantage of many different people's vulnerabilities. He took advantage of a lot of people, guys. Like, he took advantage of a lot of people. So I don't know why there's people out there that think that, oh, this guy, like, we can trust him or whatever. Like, no, we can't. I don't trust Caleb Maupin, and I never will ever again. Because Caleb Maupin is now back on Twitter, and what's he doing? He never said he was sorry in that video once. He basically translation was just, I'm sorry if you were offended. Saying I'm sorry you were offended is not an apology. Okay, that's not an apology. Caleb Maupin is not sorry for what he's done. There's, under no circumstances, he is not sorry for what he has done. He's not sorry. And why would all of these people, I've said this before, why would all of these people put out all of this shit about him if it wasn't true? I don't think Flame of Liberation would make this stuff up. I don't think all of these people, and it's multiple people, why would people be saying all of this stuff about him? Why would people be coming out here, there, and everywhere about him if it wasn't true? Why would it? I mean, what do they have to gain from it by kicking Caleb Maupin to the curb? Caleb Maupin to the curb. What do they have to gain from this? They don't have anything to gain from it. The only thing they do have to gain is the fact of just retaining their character. It's all about character and integrity. And I think Flame of Liberation and other CPI members have more integrity than letting this just slide one after the other. Like, it does. Okay? They're not just going to do it for the hell of it, people. And all of these statements, no. This is truthful. These stories are very consistent, showing about Caleb Maupin's sexual misconduct. There's stories from what many have said, and there's lots of them. It's literally like 96 pages long. Like, holy fuck, that's a lot of grievances. That's a lot of grievances from people that are lying, right? I don't think so. I don't fucking think so. Guys, don't trust Caleb Maupin. Just don't trust him. He's not a good guy. He's a master manipulator, and he will take advantage of you and drop you in a second. That's what he will do. He's not a good guy. He's not a good guy. He is not a good guy, and it's best to stay away from him. Stay away from him for good. I don't know if that new Twitter of his, I don't know if it's him or if it's someone else. I'm not too sure, because I don't even know. It's hard to trust Caleb Maupin or anything he has to even say, because that's how little trust and respect I have for him. I don't have any. and I will never trust him again. Nobody should trust this guy. Nobody should. And if you think that all these guys and CPI are just making this stuff up, then you're ridiculous, because it's not possible. It's not possible. And again, I don't know if Nick is still working for CPI or not, or working or being a part of it. I don't know. But it's also just the stuff I've been reading on Twitter. All the stuff I've been reading on Twitter. Like, the whole thing is just wow. The whole thing is just ridiculous, guys. But anyway, I've read a whole bunch of different things. Let me see if I can pull up one of the other things I've read here from. It's just a whole host of different things. And again, why would he delete everything if he's innocent? Why would he do that? Okay, here's one. I want to clarify, member one. I want to clarify that I never think that the conversation between Caleb Maupin and myself were consensual. I felt like I had to go along with what he said to me to keep my status. I got kicked out of him by 2 weeks after I said I will never do sex acts on him. Here's another one. My next anti-imperialist America will be titled Caleb Maupin abuses workers, don't trust arrogant, well-off marks. Okay, well, that's one. Supporting Caleb Maupin's a no-brainer. The dude's he's been entirely refuted. Okay, that's one. Anyone who knows Caleb Maupin is a deeply dishonest person. Okay, I read about that one. Here's another one. Caleb Maupin is a pimp, a John, and a spank fetishist. He embodies degeneracy. Okay, whatever. I guess they're just like, so don't pretend to be against him if you support him. Well, yeah. Okay, I don't give a fuck what he's into, okay? Okay, as me, I'm a gay man. I have a lot of kinks, okay? Which, you know, it's, hey, you know, everybody's got their thing. It's not even about what Caleb Maupin's into. It's what he did to people for no fucking reason. And out of all of this, it took him 2.5 months to come up with his lies and excuses. Again, makes zero sense. Makes zero sense. Like, why would he take so long? Yeah. Oh, look at this. Vosh was watching Caleb Maupin's apology video live, and directly in the middle of Maupin trying to justify sexual abuse by bringing up corporal punishment in U.S. schools. The video got removed. Incredible entertainment. God would not allow such cosmetic bullshit. Caleb Maupin chose to start his response to credible abuse and grooming allegations like...
I'm back. Hey, everybody. I'm back. Hey, everybody. I'm back. Hey, everybody. I'm back.
That was funny. Being like, hey, I'm back. Oh, my God. Yup, I'm back. So, yeah, this is just... It's not good, guys. And I found the video here. I mean, I'll link it in the description and also link all this shit from Twitter as well. But again, I try to stay away from Twitter except when I'm promoting my YouTube channel or talking to my comrades and my homies and whatnot. But it just... No. And there's also a thing called Caleb Maupin blames his upbringings for abusive actions. Jesus, that's ridiculous. Caleb Maupin isn't doing so well after his falling out with Haz. Isn't it interesting how, guys, free speech, absolutism went right out the window when Medium decided to silence the people Caleb Maupin sexually abused and financially exploited? Caleb Maupin took the video down because he knows it's full of lies. That's what Flame of Liberation said. Instead of being an adult for once in his life, owning up to his crimes, he instead continues to act like a crybaby victim. He's right when he said he has psychological trauma. He needs help but can't get it. Yeah, exactly. Using his past life as an excuse to be a piece of shit in the present. Yeah, and then he goes on, is it time to finally talk about what happened? That's the name of the video. To talk about what happened. Like, dude, what happened was you sexually and financially exploited your comrades and your fans, and you're a piece of shit for doing that. Like, it's a dastardly thing to do. It's a dastardly thing to do. It's fucking ridiculous. It's a shame, guys. I was a big fan of Caleb Maupin for a long time. He shouted me out on his Twitter and on his Twitter and YouTube as well. And it's a shame. It's a shame because I looked up to him for a long time. A lot of us looked up to him until we discovered this. So yeah, stay far away from this guy. Don't follow him on anything. Don't even remotely have anything to do with him, because he will, and I repeat, he will do something bad to you. He will. He'll take advantage of you for his own personal gain. So that's pretty much what I have to say for right now. But this is Caleb Maupin in a nutshell. He came back after 2 months of getting all this shit, and rightfully so. He came back to make a video filled with nothing but excuses, and that's pretty much the end of it. It's kind of what we anticipated it to be. We anticipated it to be exactly this. Nonsense. It's nonsense. Caleb Maupin is nonsense. He's been exposed for what he is, and he really needs serious fucking help. Like, he needs serious fucking help. I hope the dude gets help. I really do. I really do hope that he gets help. I hope the dude gets help, in all honesty, I really do. But at the same time, I hope he fucking stays away from people and leaves people alone. Because the dude's no good, and that's pretty much all there is to it. The dude got exposed, and he's not going to go anywhere. The dude's just going to keep making excuses like a fish out of water, and that's all there is to it. So, Caleb Maupin, fucked up guy, and everybody's calling him out for it. At least everybody with a brain is. So, Caleb Maupin, not a good guy. Time to wash our hands of him and just say, just go, just shoot, just goodbye, get out of here. So, that's pretty much that. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this video up because I'm getting pretty tired and I'm going to head to bed because relaxed all day today. I relaxed all day today, but it's been a long weekend at work and I'm just exhausted still, even after sleeping in late today and having the whole day to myself, which was nice. But I'm going to head to bed and I'm going to upload this video and then head to bed. So thank you to everybody who watched, who stopped by and watched my stream last night. Thank you to everybody who stopped by last night and in this video. Stay tuned for more videos and other stuff in the works, including I plan on streaming Thursday night, at least at some point. Stick around for that. Stay tuned for more videos on the way. This is Zach the Celtics guy saying thank you for watching. Stay safe, be well, and be careful, and keep your eyes peeled for people like Caleb Maupin, because they're not good and they're really fucked up. That's about it for now. See y'all again next time. Be well, everybody. Peace out.